don't give it back. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Architect the Dreamer, back with another ATD Reacts. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I'm stoked that you're here. If you're returning, welcome back. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button, click that little bell so you'll get notified every time I drop new videos. Make sure to follow me on socials. At the beginning of this video, you heard a snippet of my newest single, Go to Hell, which is out now on all streaming platforms. You can find the link for that in the description below. I also made an official music video for that, which is on my page, with my buddy Will Burnside. He did all the filming. I did all the editing. We put a lot of work into it. This is the first time that I've ever filmed a music video like this or worked on one. A lot of times I've had other videographers work with me in the past, so it was a really fun experience to actually be the one doing all the editing and all of that, and we worked hard on it, and we would love for you to see it. So if you want to support me and my music and you like what I do on this channel, please go check that out. It's called Go to Hell. We're back with The Devil Wears Prada. I've talked how much I love this band, how big of an influence Mike Hranica has been to me, between him and Spencer from Under Oath. Huge influences for me as a screamer growing up. And they're back with a new album, and they have a new 8-minute and 45-second film by Wyatt Clough called That Same Place Where the Flowers Never Grow. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this whole album that just dropped today, and we're just going to dive right in. So this is The Devil Wears Prada. This is That Same Place Where the Flowers Never Grow, a film by Wyatt Clough. Let's get it.
I used to believe that if I got everything I wanted, maybe then I'd finally be happy.
Oh, wow. Sebastian Stan, is that you?
But all of that was just a dream. And now, it's over.
Okay. Really, really cool introduction. I love the music. Very score-like, very cinematic. And I love that we've got this kind of narration and storytelling leading up to what appears to be the song. I used to think that once I had everything I wanted, I'd be happy. I think that's a lot of people. A lot of people, they pursue things that they think they want. They pursue things that they think is going to bring them fulfillment, and then it doesn't. And they're left wondering.
I used to believe that if I got everything I wanted, maybe then I'd finally be happy.
They're left wondering, what was it all for? Those strings.
But all of that was just a dream.
All of that was a dream.
And now, it's over.
Woo! I love that synth in the back.
The grass was never green. Why can't we agree to ignore that?
I am loving the instrumental for this right now. It definitely, like, I love that they kind of took the strings in that beginning part, and now we've kind of got that synthy through line. I'm good at getting lost counting all the leaves because I can't see the trees through the forest. The grass was never green. Why can't we agree to ignore that? Almost this idea of, hey, I know things aren't great, but I'm not ready to let this go. So let's hold on to this idea of what we thought we were. And let's just ignore the fact that that was never the reality. Because sometimes that's easier than accepting the reality. I love that we're getting both Jeremy and Mike. Jeremy's up front with the cleans, and we've got Mike's screaming undertones. We've got a build happening right now, but oh my goodness, will tomorrow ever come? Thought that we were having fun, but haven't seen the sun in days. Whatever happened in between, why can't we agree to ignore that? Again, this picture, this perception that you have of a situation that is just not reality. Will tomorrow ever come? I thought we were having fun. I thought things were going well, but I haven't seen the sun in days. It feels like it's been nothing but darkness for a long time. What happened between when I thought things were good and where things are at now, where things are not, and I'm doubting everything, and I'm replaying everything in my mind. Can't we please just agree to ignore that? I've been wrong, but I'll pay for this. Yeah, something's off, I'll admit. I love that. I love this whole way through. We've got Jeremy up front, but Mike's screams have been layered underneath in a really beautiful way. And then we get Mike front and center right before what appears to be a hook.
Ignore that I've been wrong, but I'll pay for this. Yeah, something's off, I'll admit. It felt like a dream, but now it's over. The best of me has found some closure. Running back inside my head. Been a week since I said goodbye to who I used to be.
Oh,
What this did to me, I fall back on what I know. That same place where the flowers never grow. Where the flowers never grow.
oh man. It's very much giving in the same way that we saw the progression with Bring Me the Horizon. I'm seeing that same progression in kind of a different way with the Devil Wears Prada. And I'm loving this melodic direction that they've ended up in. And I know that it's not like necessarily a completely new thing, but it's so catchy. But man, these lyrics hit hard. It felt like a dream, but now it's over. The best of me has found some closure. Run it back inside my head. Like I was just talking about, just playing it over and over again. Been a week since I said goodbye to who I used to be. I hate what this did to me. I fall back on what I know. That same place where the flowers never grow, where the flowers never grow. Coming to that point of realization and clarity, we'll just use the context of a relationship because that's kind of what this seems like it's talking about. There could be a lot of different contexts for what this is talking about, but we'll just use that as an example. When you hit that moment of clarity in a relationship where it's like, this is done. I hate what this has turned me into. This is not who I was. This is not who I want to be. I'm replaying it all over in my head, run it back inside my head. It felt like a dream. You think back on however long that relationship was, and you think back on all the memories, good and bad. And being able to find closure in that is incredibly difficult. But all of that leading to the same place where the flowers never grow. Which is this idea that, like, if you're going to invest your time and your effort into someone that is not going to nurture that, growth is never going to happen. And whatever gets planted is just going to eventually die. Man. What a hook. All right, let's get back here.
Something's off, I'll admit. It felt like a dream, but now it's over. The best of me has found some.
This part is actually giving some My Chemical Romance vibes.
Been a week since I said goodbye to who I used to be. I hate what
At least that beginning part.
to me. I fall back on what I know. That same place where the flowers never grow. Where the flowers never grow. I'm barely hanging on.
Ooh, okay.
Kept in the darkness, maybe that's a symptom of it. I just want reality. Why can't we agree to ignore that? I've been wrong, but I'll pay for this. Yeah, something's off. I'll admit.
Woo! Okay. Ugh.
Something's off. I'll admit. It felt like a dream, but now.
Okay, hold on. I loved that so much. This film is feeling very much like an uneasy A24 film where, like, you've got all this green and these flowers and you've got all these beautiful people, and it's like, well, what's there? There's always something more sinister underneath. There's always something that is not what it seems. And that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting with this music video, where it's like, what is real and what's not? Like, is this, it almost seems just like all of these people are NPCs in a simulation. But, like, if you tie it back to the lyrics, like, this felt like a dream, but now that's over. buildup right here. This part right here specifically feels very A24.
It felt like a dream, but now it's over. The best of me has found some closure.
Almost sounds like sirens.
Inside my head, been a week since I said goodbye to who I used to be. I hate what this did to me. I fall back on what I know. That same place where the flowers never grow.
Interesting.
Place where the flowers never goodbye to who I used to be. Something's fucking wrong with me. I fall back on what I know. That same place where the flowers never grow.
Ooh. Goodbye to who I used to be. Something's fucking wrong with me. I fall back on what I know, that same place where the flowers never grow. When that reality hits and that clarity hits, and you're able to almost like see yourself outside of your body and be like, that's not who I was. That's not, I don't even recognize that person. There is something fucking wrong with me.
Some closure. Running back inside my head. Been a week since I said goodbye to who I used to be. I hate what this did to me. I fall back on what I know. That same place where the flowers never grow. That same place where the flowers never grow. Goodbye to who I used to be. Something's fucking wrong with me. I fall back on what I know. That same place where the flowers never grow. I fall back on what I know. That same place where the flowers never flowers never
I'm sorry, what? Hold on. Hold the fuck up. We just got this crazy heavy breakdown, and then we just go back into these simplistic muted strings? What?
I fall back on what I know. That same place where the flowers never flowers never
Oh, it's filthy. It almost feels like that's just the pure anger after realizing something that was is no more. We still have 3 minutes left in this video.
knee deep in the water. fight what fights back harder. All these things I can't control, bringing up what's down below. I can't help but wonder why I always go back under. All these things I can't control, it's so cyclical.
Oh, I can't help but wonder why I always fall back under. All these things I can't control, it's cyclical. Yeah, this is definitely like giving A24 like midsummer vibes right now. Like,
Knee deep in the water, trying to fight what fights back harder. All these things I can't control, bringing up what's down below. I can't help but wonder why I always go back under. All these things I can't control, it's so cyclical, so cyclical. I'm the prey, never the hunter. Felt the need to run for cover. All these things I can't control. Are we born to die alone? Thought I heard the thunder, and so
all these things I can't control. Are we born to die alone?
felt the need to run for cover. All these things I can't control. Are we born to die alone? Thought I heard the thunder, and somehow it brought me comfort. All these things I can't control. I'm gonna ride the wave, let it guide the way. I used to think that drowning was the only way to breathe. Now I just pretend that I have everything I need.
Now I'll just pretend I have everything.
There's a comfort in the quiet, there's a calm without the storm. I've come to terms with getting older, now that I'm not keeping score. And if I don't wake up to
I've come to terms with getting older now that I'm not keeping score. I don't know why this is making me so emotional, but this is beautiful.
now I just pretend that I have everything I need. There's a comfort in the quiet, there's a calm without the storm. I've come to terms with getting older, now that I'm not keeping score. And if I don't wake up tomorrow, there's not a thing I would regret. Yeah, I used to feel hollow till I got this off my chest. I'm gonna ride the wave, let it guide the way. I used to think that drowning was the only way to breathe. Now I just pretend that I have everything I need. I'm gonna ride the wave, let it guide the way.
Oh,
'Cause life is just a game, and I never learned to cheat. Maybe
hold on. We're gonna rewind this back a little bit because there were some undertones of screams behind those vocals temporarily. It seemed like it went away after, but
there's not a thing I would regret.
yeah, that's Mike right there.
Feel hollow till I got this off my chest. I'm gonna ride the wave, let it guide the way.
Really subtle
Used to think
vocal
that
layering.
drowning was the only
This is weird, this video, but I'm here for it. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm going to ride the wave, let it guide the way. And then the very last line is, maybe this world is better without. And it almost feels like he's going to say, maybe this world is better without me. And then he wakes up. I haven't talked a ton about this on my channel. And most of the time I'm okay talking about it. It's been a long time, but in 2013 I intentionally overdosed because I didn't want to be here anymore. And I woke up 18 hours later in my car. Honestly, no clue how I survived, which led to me checking myself into rehab and getting clean and discovering a lot about myself. But that moment right there felt like what I felt. That 18 hours of my life is just like disappeared. But before that, it was maybe this world would be better off without. And then when I woke up, it was like, I'm still here. And it's like all of this that he just experienced is this weird dream trying to process trauma and then waking up. And this whole thing is called That Place Where the Flowers Never Grow. And you notice he's in the desert where there's lots of rocks. Not a lot of flowers are going to grow there.
I'm gonna ride the wave, let it guide the way. I used to think that drowning was
The licking of the frog is very strange.
now I just pretend that I have everything I need. I'm gonna ride the wave, let it guide the way. 'Cause life is just a game, and I never learned to cheat. Maybe this world's better without.
Life is just a game. Maybe it's better if I cheat. Or I never learned to cheat. Life is just a game. I never learned to cheat. Maybe life is better without. And then he wakes up. Wow. That was That Same Place Where the Flowers Never Grow. That was strange and weird and cool, and I love it. I love the artistry of it. It felt like I was watching an A24 film wrapped inside of a music video. Very, very heavy song. I love when bands show off their creativity and their artistry outside of just the music. Like, I think there was a time period where people thought that music videos were kind of dying out because everything was just going on YouTube now instead of your old school TRL or your whatever other music video shows. But like, this is legitimately a film. Like, so much work was put into this, and it's incredible. I'm so excited to listen to the rest of this album. This album is going to be phenomenal. Like, I just already know it. I've loved everything that I've heard from it, and I can't wait to listen to the rest. Would love to know what you guys thought of this. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What symbolism did you pick up? What things did you see that maybe I missed? I'd love to hear from you guys. Like I said at the beginning, if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button. Click that little bell. Click the like button if you liked this video. If you haven't already, please check out the music video for my new song, Go to Hell. It is on my page, and it'll be right over here at the very end. I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. I'll see you guys back here for the next one.